Introducing Jesse McLeod's Summary of Learning Extravaganza, produced for EdTech300 on April 11, 2018. In this presentation, we're going to talk about some of the things that I've learned in class this semester. Some of the memorable things that I'm going to take away from this class are as follows. Let's start by talking about blogging, which was a completely new concept to me. Although when I was younger, I was an avid journaler. But WordPress takes the whole Dear Diary concept to a new level. Suddenly the whole world can see what you produce, and it can be scary, but it's also fun. Exploring the web, sharing and organizing your thoughts and ideas. I feel like WordPress is a central cog in how I will network and market myself professionally. Developing my professional e-portfolio will be an ongoing process, but I'm so glad that this class has shown me how to get started. I'm pretty proud of the WordPress page I've produced. You can see it here. So now let's talk about the learning project. I really like the learning project. This year's been pretty crazy, but I think the learning topic I chose was a good way for me to regain some control in a situation that was completely foreign and chaotic for me. I learned so much not only about cooking according to specialized dietary needs, but also how to use technology in different ways to harvest information. This project is another thing that I will carry with me and use in the future. Twitter! I was so averse to Twitter. My perception of Twitter is that it's a place for people to verbalize their every thought without context or explanation in 140 characters or less. First of all, they doubled their character limit, so my argument's already losing steam. Secondly, I didn't realize there was a whole other side to Twitter where professionals use it to connect, share, and network. Twitter chats are also a very pleasant surprise for me. I much prefer the question and answer prompts to things like, "What's on your mind?" I was really impressed by the ed chat that I participated in because it exposed me to cult of pedagogy. One of the other cool things I didn't know about Twitter is that there are other programs available to support it, like TweetDeck. TweetDeck makes using Twitter and Twitter chats 100 times easier. I'm so impressed with it. Feedly is like Facebook without all the selfies. What it does, it takes all the subjects you're interested in, you have to tell it which ones, and pulls them all together into one feed. I have a love-hate relationship with Facebook because I get so desensitized by all the mindless content thrown at me. With Feedly, I have control over the type of content I see, which is great being a professional. I can see my classroom having a Feedly. Up next, we'll talk about some other education apps that I'd like to see in my classroom in the future. We explored so many apps that it would be hard to talk about them all in just 7 minutes. I'll showcase some of my favorites, starting with Kahoot! Kahoot! Is a really fun, engaging platform that you can use in your classroom as an assessment tool. Users get to see and compare their multiple choice answers in real time under the guise of playing a game. The only drawback with this is that you need multiple devices, think one for every kid, and that it has to be played simultaneously. Still, this is one of my favorite platforms to use in the classroom. Next up is Plickers. Like Kahoot, Plickers turns multiple choice quizzes into a game. There's a digital and real-life participation element as students have to physically hold up their choice that's unique to them. The answers are instant and can easily be projected into the classroom. One of the good things about this is that it only requires one device. These next two parts aren't so much apps as they are game changers. No more YouTube ads, no more scrolling through personalized ads because you've been sharing cookies. And I'm not talking about the chocolate chip variety. These browser extensions will keep ads from showing up in your browser and on sites like YouTube. Nothing is more annoying than getting ready to share a video with your class and having to sit through irrelevant ads. This will stop that. Oh my gosh, Seesaw! I can't wait to use this in my classroom. This platform connects my classroom to the school, to parents, and to using technology to share and showcase work. It's a great way to disseminate to my whole classroom community. I wish we had used this platform in this class just to get a really good handle on using it as an e-class. Personal learning networks, or PLNs, are kind of my mea culpa of the course. In other words, that means my bad. I do appreciate the feedback and connections I've made to other educators through the Learning Network, but I'm very slow to get immersed fully into this networking concept. I'm one of those people that prefers to sit back and observe first. It will take time, but eventually you'll see me coming out of my little shell of online shyness. Like Katya said, it's about taking sips and not trying to drink from the whole fire hose. Finally, one of the most important things that I'm going to take away from this class is the unit that we did on digital identity and citizenship. When I think about digital identity and citizenship, I get excited about unit planning around the 9 elements of citizenship: access, commerce, communication, literacy, etiquette, law, rights, health, and security. Learning about identity and citizenship really helped to cement and contextualize the talk we had with Carol Todd and how she's honoring Amanda Todd's legacy by spreading awareness about these issues.